Let me see your ID. I need to see your guys' ID.
No, thanks. What crime are we suspected of?
Okay, you guys are aimlessly walking out around here. I would take you to the station and get your ID.
Sir, is this because I flicked you off?
Got a fragile ego, bro.
We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. Today's story was submitted by a viewer named Yitzi, who alleges that on May 9th, 2021, him and his friends were walking around the 8300 block of Delcrest Drive to meet a friend who was getting off of work. As Sergeant Beckton of the University City Police drove past the men, Yitzi waved his middle finger at the cruiser. Yitzi reports that the sergeant backed up his vehicle to interrogate him. Yitzi admitted he was flipping off the police car and began to walk away from Sergeant Beckton and sat down on a bench nearby. The officer followed him, and that's where the body cam begins.
You guys live over here?
Free speech is a First Amendment.
Oh, absolutely. But do you live over here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your ID. I need to see your guys' ID.
No, thanks. What crime are we suspected of?
Okay, you guys are aimlessly walking out around here?
We're not aimlessly walking out, sir.
No, I
do
need
this all the time.
Okay, do you live over here?
Yes, I live in this neighborhood.
Okay, I need to get your ID from you.
No,
Give me your name.
No, thank you. Have a nice day.
It's not an option.
I'm going to keep walking.
No, you're being detained right now. Both you guys are being detained for suspicious activity. You're aimlessly walking around. I need to see your ID.
I don't have my ID on, sir.
Okay, sir, step over here for a second. I need to see your ID. You're being detained right now.
What's your name and badge number?
That's not my name. Is right here. Okay. I need to see your number? I need to see your ID. Oh, you need to give me some ID. It's not an option. Or I would take you to the station and get your ID.
Sir, is this because I flicked you off?
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and stand up, and you go ahead and resist if you want to.
I'm not.
You're being detained.
Can you video?
Okay, have a seat. Do you have anything that's going to stick me?
No. That's my wallet. If you really want my ID, that's that.
Have a seat. Go ahead and stand up for me, sir. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
Dude, we came to smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
I came from my house. My friend worked at Walgreens.
Okay, you're aimlessly walking around. There's been a lot of stuff that's going on around here.
I'm explaining to you what happened. Came from my house.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. And I'm asking you for your ID. Okay, give us your name. Is your ID in your wallet?
Yes. And I said I don't want to ID myself.
Put your hands down.
What's your last name?
Me?
Yeah. What's your social?
I don't know that by heart. I have it on my phone.
Here, pull it up.
Yeah, check them. 28s and 29s.
Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flicked you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time,
what I was doing.
if you aimlessly walking around here, I want to know. I want to know. Listen to me. I'm letting you talk. Let me talk. Let me explain to you. We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. If that's what you feel like.
As a reminder, Sergeant Beckton is a supervising officer, but at this point has made several disturbing statements. During the interaction, he alleges that the men were walking aimlessly, that it was suspicious behavior, and detained them because of it. He then incorrectly ascertains that, quote, "We have every right to stop you, to find out who you are and where you live."
We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
Assuming that by we, he means law enforcement officers. The sergeant is wrong on almost every declaration. As we've discussed hundreds of times on this channel, suspicious behavior is not a valid reason to detain someone, and walking aimlessly is subjective, as there is no way Sergeant Becton could have known the reason for the men to be where they are, and even if he somehow did, the only justification for a lawful detention is reasonable articulable suspicion or probable cause of criminal activity. But the most disturbing statement is when the officer claims that they have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live. The manner in which Sergeant Becton says this suggests that he believes that they have more rights than someone not holding an official position. This is a deeply flawed perspective, created by conflating the concepts of rights and authority. The officer has been granted authority, not extra rights, and that authority was granted for him to serve the community, not manage it. The issue here is, even if you believe the officer or any other public official has or should have authority over you, the Fourth Amendment prohibits this officer from having, quote, every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
How old are you?
22.
You're 22. Have you ever been arrested for anything?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any warrants right now?
No.
Okay. So where are you guys on your way to now?
Right this bench right here.
Okay.
Smoke a cigarette with my friend and go home.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you right now. Okay, so you normally come over here, go to the Walgreens, sit on the bench?
Not always this bench, sometimes this
Okay.
bench, sometimes we just stand.
Okay. But future reference, young man, you don't disrespect the police like that.
Yeah.
You don't disrespect the police like that.
Yeah.
And you just aimlessly just walking around. I want to know. I'm doing my job. I want to know who you are and where you live.
Hoods too.
Hoods are so super suspicious when it's cold outside.
They're just not good anymore.
And you can record, but step back a little bit. They're being detained. Go ahead and continue recording, but I want you to step away. Absolutely.
A lot of danger going on.
And you still talking.
Yeah, because you guys are pieces of shit for stopping people who want to go on to break for a cigarette because I flicked you off. That now all of a sudden I'm acting suspicious. If I would have not flicked you off and we would have kept walking, you would have never, this stop never would have happened. You would have never accused me of doing suspicious activity. Correct? I thought.
Oh, now you want me to answer your question? Okay. No, I don't. It doesn't work like that. Are you guys related?
No.
No.
Both violent, no warrant.
Okay. Let's get their
Can
information.
I ask you, how do I get an officer complaint form?
And
What's
put them on
that
the
process?
Better stand up. I'll take these cuffs off.
What's the process of getting an officer complaint form?
You come down to the station or call the police station.
Okay.
All right, you guys are free to go.
Have a nice day.
Don't forget your wallet right there.
After running the men for warrants, they were released without citations or further incident. The detainment and seizure of their identities and persons was unreasonable, and seems to have been retaliation for Yitzy's First Amendment protected free speech. It is another example of an unethical application of official power, and is further evidence of a slow decline into authoritarianism. Yitzy filed a complaint with the department, and they responded with an investigation, but refused to make public the action taken against Sergeant Becton. Yitzy is interested in filing a lawsuit, but has not yet been able to find a lawyer. Let me know what you think down below. Was this an egregious violation of Yitzy's rights? Was this stop retaliatory? Or do you think an officer should have the authority to detain and identify someone for their speech? A big thanks to Yitzy for submitting this video. Let him know how you feel about it down below. Thanks for watching. If you have a video you'd like me to review, email it or send it in via Facebook Messenger. You can also view this and other content on my website. If you're new here, subscribe for future content. If you've been around for a while, remember to like, share, and comment down below of what you think of this interaction. Shirts and other goodies are available at the Teespring store linked below. Channel memberships start at just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel and get a slick lack logo next to your name. I'll see you in the next video. All links are down below.